Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
So much has happened since the Super Bowl was last in this part of the U.S. in the early 90s. The Rams and Chargers have both returned to L.A., and they've constructed this incredible new palace for football, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And it will be the scene tonight for Super Bowl 56.
Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas.
Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week one, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll throw again. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And some room to maneuver. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Choose the team you want to start. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner. The Home tab is your franchise dashboard. Keep track of your goals. Choose the team you want to continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner. The Home tab is your franchise. Give your goals, divisions. This is the player card. This is the development. This is the abilities tab. Here you can see.
Tonight, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's a special Friday edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Greg Dortch. Turning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Oh, what a move. Now Green. Oh, staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray on the screen. This is Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Murray going to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Taken in at the 11. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Brady going to throw. Rumbling past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he finds Gronk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Brady's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for two is going to come up empty. Looking to throw. Prescott. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And they're down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Prescott. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each.
today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's week 3 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. Tom Brady and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And it's a wobbler, but he does get it to go as it creeps over the bar. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other.
Here's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Brady now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off, and the Jaguars are going to take possession.
Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. Second quarter here, he has only one catch, but they have... The final shot before half for Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. So we have reached halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is Tony Pollard. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Brady to throw. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Brady's throw there complete. 7 yards the pickup there. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Brady to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Brady. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rob Gronkowski, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
This time, the extra point up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Kaepernick now on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I know many people a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On first down, Kaepernick. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Zerline now for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly. but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Come on, let's go. Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the back again.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Kaepernick. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a give to Fournette. Able to slither by. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
To throw, Kaepernick. A pass underneath for Fournette. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now... we should all realize they're not... away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now Pollard. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Working with a 2nd and 4. Brady going to look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski. To throw is Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Brady to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2nd and 10. Now Brady. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Brady going to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before